Alison, thank you very much.
Well, sport and Nottingham Forest have finally appointed a new chairman, and he's a familiar face.
Frank Clark is a former manager and European Cup winner with the club. He succeeds Nigel Doughty, who stood down as chairman last week when Steve McLaren resigned. Lynsey Hooper has more.
Give me a line, please.
A lot has happened since Frank Clark was last at Nottingham Forest as manager. Making a phone call is a lot quicker for starters. But one thing hasn't changed. He's still a firm favourite with the fans. After succeeding Brian Clough as manager in 1993, he guided his side back to the top flight, led them to a third-place finish and to the quarter-finals of the UEFA Cup the following season. And as a player, he won the League Championship and a European Cup winners' medal. In his new role, Clark accepts silverware comes secondary, as his first challenge, unlike other East Midlands rivals, is the club finances.
We haven't got that kind of backing at the moment to spend that sort of money, so we'll have to try and do it in a different way. We want to compete with them, we're going to try and compete with them, but we're going to have to do it in a different way.
On to matters at hand, and his first task will be to appoint a new manager.
So we'll be preparing a shortlist and getting on with it as quickly as we can. In the light of the situation that's going to be ongoing at the club, you know, finances are going to be tighter than they have been. They're going to do a little bit of trading to bring players in. We're going to have to keep things down a little bit. So it's important that we get a manager who is the right type.
So Frank Clark and the Nottingham Forest board are looking to appoint a new manager by the end of the month. That's what they've told us here today. And at the moment, no names are being ruled out. Lynsey Hooper for Central Tonight.
Right, let's take a look at what's coming up on the national news.
Uncaring to the point of illegality, a damning report on how older people are cared for in English hospitals. From nutrition to basic personal hygiene, patients in half the hospitals checked in surprise visits were failed, some appallingly so. We talked to the nurse's leader. Plus, a year on from the moment the trapped Chilean miners were freed, for many it's become a tale of sadness, disappointment and despair. Join Romilly and me for the ITV News at 6:30.
Now, though, let's get the weather from Lucy.
I love the UK, baby. Although the weather's iffy, there's so much to see, and you'll be there in a jiffy. It's the future, baby.
Hello, well, the weekend is almost here and it's not looking bad at all weather-wise for the next few days. I'll tell you more in a second. But first, look at this beautiful picture. Thank you, Andy Hanson, for taking that for us at Sutton Park. Thank you very much. So this is the satellite picture from earlier. You can see we've had rather a lot of clouds sitting over the West Midlands through this afternoon, but one or two breaks as well. And really, that's how it stays as we head through this evening and overnight. Quite cloudy skies across our region, but that's going to hold temperatures up in double figures, so a fairly mild night. And then we start the day tomorrow with fairly cloudy skies as well, but we will see more in the way of sunny spells as we head through into the afternoon tomorrow. Now, as you can see, the wind is coming in from the southeast. That's dragging in clearer air, but also cooler air too, so it's going to feel quite fresh, even though these temperatures are above the seasonal average. And then for this weekend, well, we can enjoy some good spells of sunshine on Saturday and not bad temperatures once again. It's going to turn slightly cloudier on Sunday before it all goes wrong for the start of next week. I'll keep you posted on that. Have a good evening.
ITV Regional Weather with BMIBaby.com.
Now, it's an industry woven with intricacies. I knew I'd struggle with that, didn't I? And we can all now get a closer look at the work of corset makers from a century ago.
Yes, Jane Hesketh has been taking a look at some rarely seen film footage.